Ghostbusters Frozen Empire is a movie, and I seen it. Proof? Alright, I seen it. Alright, I seen Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, never again. So for those who don't know, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire is the sequel to Ghostbusters Afterlife that nobody asked for. Ghostbusters has now become a franchise that is so bankrupt of charisma that they have to keep bringing back Bill Murray, aged 120, a day away from a ventilator, to keep this franchise going. There's so many problems with this movie, I don't even know where to start. Is it the constant nostalgia baiting that's so on the nose? I haven't seen it this bad in a franchise in forever. Is it the fact that we don't really have a main character? It's kind of supposed to be about this family, but then when that kind of falters, they just bring back the original Ghostbusters. By the end, we have like 12 Ghostbusters. There's too many characters to keep track of. Finn Wolfhard is a great example of someone that's just completely wasted. I don't know why he's in this franchise or in this movie, let alone bringing back his love interest again for a second time round. Why? To the constant inconsistencies and plot holes that just plague this film. Like at one point, and not to get into spoilers much, alright, I'm really not giving away anything. Trust me, okay? You can trust me, okay? There's this character called the Fire Master. I think he's called the Fire Master, and he has stuff to do with fire. He can help defeat a frozen empire, fire versus ice, okay? And they look at him like he's the only hope that anyone has to save the day. Does no one consider getting a flamethrower? You know, a flamethrower could help. The movie for me just lacks everything. It lacks excitement, it lacks tension, the jump scares don't work for me. It feels like a very, very soulless attempt at a Ghostbusters movie. It's like a checklist of, okay, we've got Slimer, we've got this, we've got some OG Ghostbusters, and they're gonna stop a villain that's just like Zool and everything in the original Ghostbusters, and we're gonna worry about where the ghosts are kept and whether they get freed again or not, and it's just the same movie that you have seen over and over, that I've seen over and over, and I'm sick of it. A great way of describing it is that this is Ghostbusters for kids, because the original one, while kids very much adopted the film, didn't really feel like a kids film. I mean, you had like Dan Aykroyd getting ghost blowjobs and shit, and sometimes it could get genuinely terrifying, okay? Those demon dogs, whatever, from the first one as a little kid, that shit'll mess you up. But everything is so light and spelled out for you. The villain in this film gets an entire animated sequence explaining everything about this character and where they came from and all that good jazz.
You like jazz?
Leave some mystery, alright? What makes things scary is not knowing every single little thing. Let your imagination fill the gaps. But no, it needs to be like told to the audience. It's like a bad Saturday morning cartoon. And, you know, it's stupid. But not stupid and silly in the way that the original was stupid, because its concept is pretty far out there. At least within that movie, it took itself seriously, the world seriously, and this one it's stupid and silly because it's just stupid with stupid decisions being made. It just feels so corporate. It feels like everyone that was involved with this wasn't given the opportunity to actually make a movie that they wanted to make. You know, this movie was being made out of obligation, and the director was probably being like eyed on every weekend. How's the movie going? Is it exactly what we want? Okay, now we want to change this and that, and you can just figure that out. Now we can cut this and cut that, but we'll add this in later, and we're sure it's all going to make sense, and the kids are going to love it. I just feel sorry for everybody, and I'm mad, but I'm not stressed. True friends, one question. Is it better than Ghostbusters 2016? Yes, but not by a huge margin. I was watching some of the older Ghostbusters in this film, arguing with each other, and that entire time I was thinking, wouldn't it have just been great if you just brought back, you know, 3 of them to try and make another movie, instead of trying to, we're gonna pass it on to the next generation over and over. I just don't care for it. These characters just do nothing for me. And that's nothing on the actors. I actually think the young lady that plays, yes, that's the one, is great. I think Finn Wolfhard has some talent. I've seen him in Stranger Things. I know he can do a good job. I don't know what's going on with this franchise. I could just go on and 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 on about all the little plot holes and inconsistencies, but I think that might actually make me mad. And by the end of it, I would probably need a lobotomy.
It's not so bad, Homer. They go into your nose and they let you keep the piece of brain they cut out. Look. Ooh, hello. Hello there.
Ghostbusters Frozen Empire comes in chilling at a 3 out of 10. Please stop, Sony. Please, for me, because you love me so, and I sometimes like you. I could like you more if you do me a solid and stop that and make more of this. Huh? Yeah? So Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, did you have 2 hours of your life wasted? Let me know down below. If you haven't already, consider subscribing. If we make it to 1,000, I will that would be a big video. I will talk about every single movie on my shelf. I will pull the whole thing apart, do a full Blu-ray collection for you guys. And as always, if you've made it to the end of the video, you're a bloody legend, and hopefully I'll catch you guys next time. Bye guys.